Continue on with the theme because South Africa is one of the largest markets for cosmetics and personal care products on the African continent. But it's not easy for a local product to make it into the mainstream retail stores. One small business owner has been growing his cosmetics brand and aims to expand further. Mandla Sibeko is the founder of a hair product called Dr. Dread, and its name suggests for those who use on dreadlocks. So Mr. Sibeko joins us in studio to discuss this product and, of course, the industry and the opportunities that you are unlocking for yourself. A very warm welcome to you and thank you for joining us in studio this afternoon. Tell us a little bit about Dr. Dread and the need in the market that you saw when you started it initially.
Hi, Rufia. Thanks for having me, actually. I'm mainly the product, it's not specifically for dreadlocks. You stand to be corrected on that note because most people, they misinterpret, they thinking, dreadlocks, it's totally different, type of hair. It's natural hair. It's mainly for natural hair, and it also actually, covers for your synthetic, actually within the range. We made it sure that we actually, do our research so that we can actually, tackle each and every problem that, our society actually encounter when it comes to natural hair.
Yeah, and tell us a little bit about these products and the gap you saw in the market. There are so many products that exist in South Africa already, but your product and what it does for synthetic or natural hair in general, as you've just described to us, what about the product is setting it apart from others that exist in the market?
I actually made it sure that I actually, use the high quality of essential oils, your vitamin E, vitamin A, keratin. In actual fact, keratin, it actually, strengthens the, your hair strands. So for Afro, some they actually tend to have problem when they actually comb their hair. It breaks, actually. So we have a leave-in conditioner. Mostly they have problem with anti-dandruff, with dandruff. So I made it sure that the shampoo, it strictly, tackles that fungus, infection, which is dandruff. And then our sprays, we actually gave them, a variety to have peach or strawberry or apple flavor, so that some people, they have sinuses, they tell you peach, it's much better, strawberry, it's too sweet, Yes.
Yeah. What challenges have you encountered over the years running a business, a salon, a product for hair? What are the challenges that you've encountered along the way that make it very difficult for a business person in South Africa to operate?
Mainly when it comes to distribution, actually, our society, they tend not to, wanna, commit to the brand and become, probably, distributors, and you'd actually have, problems like, for payments and so forth, and I strongly believe that, your street market as well, they actually need the product more than like looking at, your retail, outlet. But on retail, there are, great white sharks who are mainly, they won't easily, let you into their shelf platform, But gradually you fight,
Yeah. And what about this phenomenon that's grown over the last few years, and I'm talking about wigs? People have completely neglected the natural look. I mean, I also speak for myself in this regard. And people use wigs and they try out different synthetic forms of hair. Now, how has the business dealt with that new nuance that's entered the hair care or product offering industry?
As I said earlier, fortunately, within the range, actually, I have items that mainly, revive your wig, your texturizing spray. It's actually good. It actually revives your synthetic hair, your leave-in conditioner. Some wigs, when it's worn out, you wash it, apply your leave-in conditioner and blow dry it. voila, you actually get it nice and freshly revived.
Yeah, so you're taking care of all the market when it comes to hair.
All the markets.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the growth prospects. And I like what you mentioned a little bit earlier, in that the street market benefits from selling products of this nature. Maybe elaborate on that a little bit more, and how it's benefited your business, but street vendors as well, and how it contributes to the outlook for Dr. Dread.
You actually, look, I won't lie, for the past 10 years, the market has changed. And, you get street vendors on, we never even actually thought one day you'd find someone doing hair on the street.
Yeah.
So you get those. So how you initially benefit from that, you actually, make them part of the distribution point. You give them at a cost price and tell them they actually have to sell them at that specific, a markup price, so that they can actually, make a profit out of them as well, And yeah, we do your marketing, utensils like your cape for them, So yeah, that's how I actually see the niche actually on the street market, and how one can actually benefit,
Yeah, so
Yes.
not you as a business, but also street vendors as well, as
Also,
micro-entrepreneurs, if you will.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, it's a chain thing.
Yeah.
If he benefits, I'm also benefiting.
Yeah.
It's taking it straight to the people. It's by the people, for the people.
Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Sibeko.
Thank you.
That is Mandla Sibeko, who's the founder of hair product Dr. Dread, not just for dreadlocks, by the way, but for all kinds of hair, including wigs and weaves, everybody.
And relaxers as well.
And relaxers as well. So there you have it. It's a cumbersome collection of hair care products that you can try and introduce to your hair, whatever texture it may be.